Hello everyone, thank you for stopping by my channel. Today I will be crocheting a baby hat and I will be using this yarn. The color is mint and the material is acrylic. I paid $1.49 at a local dollar store. However, I'm sure you can get it at most dollar stores, okay? Now I'm using this needle. It's a 5.0 millimeter needle. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna remove this and I'm gonna make some chains. Just think about the size of a baby's head and make as many chains that you think will fit over the baby's head, okay? And we're gonna use single crochets, we're gonna use chain stitch, and we're gonna use half double crochets to complete this hat, okay? So I'm gonna keep going until you have the right amount of chains. Okay, so once you have enough chains, you're gonna join your yarn by doing so, and you're gonna pull your yarn through. You're gonna make 1, 2, 3 chains, and you're gonna open out this so you can see the hole, and you're gonna put 6 half double crochets in the same hole. Okay, so you're gonna have 3 chains and 6 half double crochets, so in total you're gonna have 7. One of the chain that you make at the front, the chain stitch, will count as a half double crochet. So in total you're gonna have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus a chain, and then you're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna do a single crochet. You're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 half double crochets. So you're gonna keep going around like that, okay? So you're gonna have 7 half double crochets after you go into the 4th chain space. 2, 4, 6. We need one more. Okay, and then we're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna go into the 4th chain space, and we're gonna keep going around like that. Okay, so we're about to close off the first row. So you push your needle through 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 chain stitch, and through the very first chain, okay, that you started with in your shell stitch. So this is called a shell stitch, everyone. What we're gonna do is 1, 2, 3 chains, and we're gonna make 6 half double crochets. So every time you close it off and you start over, you're gonna do 3 chains and then 6 half double crochets in the same spot, okay? And after you do that, you're gonna do 7 half double crochets in the same spot. So 2, 4, 6, one more. So we're gonna go into 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth half double crochet in the shell stitch, and we're gonna make a single crochet. Okay, so we're gonna do 7 half double crochets in here, and we're gonna keep going around like that. Okay, so we're gonna close off another row. And then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then 6 half double crochets in here. Okay, so we have 2, 4, 6, one more. Okay, then we're gonna go into 1 2 3 4 into the fourth stitch, shell stitch, and we're going to do another 7 half double crochets in here. Two, 4, 6, one more, and then single crochet in here and 7 half double crochets in here. Two, 4, 6, 7. 1 2 3 4, 7 half double crochets again, and then 1 2 3 4, 7. Let me show you. So you're putting your 7 half double crochets in here, okay? Okay, and then we're gonna close it off. So you say 1 2 3 4. You're gonna push your needle in here, pull it through, and then 1 2 3. Okay, so we're getting there. 1 2 3 4 5. We have 5 rows. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna, instead of 7 half double crochets, we're gonna do a chain and 4 half double crochets in the first row. Okay, so we're gonna have a total of 5. Now we're decreasing the half double crochets, okay, because we need to close off the hat now at the top. So we're gonna count 1 2 3 4, and then we're gonna make 5 half double crochets instead of 7. So we have 1 2 3 4 5, and then we're going to go into 1 2 3 4, the fourth top part of your shell stitch, and you're going to do 5 half double crochets right here. Okay, so keep going around like that, and you're going to go around like that twice, okay? Okay, so what we have is something that looks like this, okay? Now we're going to start closing it off. So what we're going to do is we're going to make 3 chains, and we're going to go 1 2 3 4. We're going to pull the yarn through, and we're going to go into here. We're going to do it again. 1 2 3 4. Okay, we're going to pull our yarn through, and we're going to go in here, and we're going to keep going like that until we get to the end. So it's starting to look like this. As you can see, it's closing off. Okay, so this is the top, this is the bottom rather, and this is the top. As you can see, it's getting smaller. So let's keep going. Okay. Oops, sorry. Okay, so now we can pretty much close this off. So we're gonna go like this. We're gonna pull up 3. We're gonna go into the next stitch. We're gonna put 3 on our needle. 1, 2, 3. Go into our next stitch. And just close it off like that. Oops, it's hard to see when you have to look at the camera instead of looking at what you're doing. Okay, so I'm just gonna clip this. And I'm gonna pull the yarn through, and I'm gonna tuck it in from the top. So I pulled it through, and what we have is something that looks like this. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Now we're gonna work at the bottom, and you want to make the bottom, like the chain stitch that you're doing, very loose, because you want to make sure that this can fit on a baby's head. Okay, so as you can see, I'm doing it very loosely. Okay, and we're gonna make 1 chain, and we're gonna go around 1 more row like that. Okay, so we're about to close off the last row. Okay, so we're gonna go like this, and we're gonna pull it through. Okay, and what we're gonna do now is we're gonna lay it flat. Okay, because now what we want to do is we want to make the peak, and I'm gonna start the peak from here, and I'm gonna go back and forth. Okay, and I'm gonna kind of round it off as I go because I want to make it this way. So keep watching to see what I'm doing. So now I'm turning, and I'm gonna go into the next stitch like this. I'm gonna see, I'm here, but I'm going in here. Okay, so we're gonna keep going like that. Remember to hang on to the hat so you know exactly where you need to end when you're making the peak. So you want to lay the hat flat and hold it where it's half and half, because you want to make the peak halfway. Okay, now I'm going to turn again, and I'm going to go into this stitch. And I'm going to keep going like that to make the peak. And look, when I get to here, okay, I'm just going to turn, and I'm going to put my needle. I'm going to skip this one, and I'm going to go into this one. Okay, and before I do that, I'm going to hold the peak, because I'm going to put 2 single crochets right here in the middle, just so the hat can kind of round off. The peak rather will start rounding off. And I'm going to turn again. I'm going to go into this one, and I'm going to make 1, 2 in here in the middle. Okay, so what you have is your peak. It's starting to look like your peak. Okay, I'm going to turn again. Okay, so what we have is something that looks like this. I'm gonna make one more single crochet here, and then I'm gonna cut my yarn, because now I want to be able to make my edge defined. Okay, so I'm not gonna start crocheting from here. I'm gonna crochet from the back. Okay, and I'm gonna make some loose single crochets. Because if you do it tight, you might not be able to get this on the baby's head. But keep in mind, this is not the actual size of a baby's hat. In order for me to show you how, in a reasonable time, I had to do a small hat, more for a doll. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm defining the peak of the hat, just so it looks like the peak of a hat. So you want to go around, and you want to make the edges smooth, okay? Which is what I'm doing right now. As you can see, the peak is starting to form. And we're almost there. Okay, so we're finished. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my yarn here. I'm going to pull it through, and you can tuck it in through here, and anything that's showing, you can just pull it right through the rest of the yarn, the rest of what you made, okay? Because you're trying to hide any flaws that's showing up. Any yarn that's sticking out, you want to make sure it's not showing anywhere. And because you've done that, now you can go ahead and cut this. Okay, so what we have is something that looks like this, right? It's your hat with a brim, okay? But I will be showing you my little model. And here he is wearing his hat. There's his hat, people. Isn't he cute? Yes. See? That's my model wearing his hat. His name is Love, by the way. See? Love is wearing a hat. Right, Love? Yes. Say goodnight, everyone. Say goodnight, Love. Say see you later. Say bye-bye. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Thanks everyone for watching my video. Remember to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share me on all your social media platforms. Thank you for all your support. Have a blessed day. Take care. Bye for now.